About a year ago, I stopped making videos. Not only that, I stopped creating for myself altogether. As if my mind plunged in a deep well. As if a part of me made itself small and I walked on without it. I left behind my creative habits and hobbies with no deadline. My routine soured, work swallowed me. I even let a few plants go uncared for. Thankfully, they're bouncing back, which is a sweet reminder that you can make mistakes and still spring back. I recorded so many parts of my year and attempted a new video countless times. I was ready back in January last year to start posting again. I even had a whole video nearly stitched together. Yet something broke. I felt unable to continue. Everything I made seemed meaningless and certainly not good enough. So I closed my laptop, tucked my camera away for some time. I thought about getting back into it every single day for several months, until I finally accepted that I was taking a break. Last year, I slowly left behind so many things that were important to me. I worked a career job that left me drained at the end of the day. There was little energy left for much else. Weekends were suddenly only here for recovering. Little of the energy I spent was circling back to me and giving me purpose. A sour feeling built throughout the year, telling me something wasn't right. Somehow the year flew by so fast. All of last year, I had this feeling of acceleration. January, February, March, April, each transient, passing through one by one and leaving me feeling inebriated from the speed of it all. I'm not carrying regrets, but last year was a formative year, in ways I'm still understanding. We welcomed Miso to our home. I traveled more and I had the chance to recover with family and friends. At times, life happened so fast that it felt like I was at the back of a cinema room, just observing it all. I was focusing so much on days passing by that I forgot how to seize one of them. And I was running away, making excuses with work, travels, fatigue, to not get back into what mattered most. And slowly, I started believing that I can do things again for myself. I gave myself permission to start again. And finally, more than anything, jump into the unknown. Trouver l'équilibre. I don't know what that looks like yet. I decided to claim back my time, just for a while, a momentary pause to hold my breath. For so long, I have just been running. I'm not even sure why I'm headed out anymore. I gave my resignation at work last week, a frightening decision I've never allowed myself to make before. I'm in a lucky position that I have some runway to rest for a few months, and more excitingly, to plunge back into all of my hobbies and projects I've put on hold for so long. It's easy to lose ourselves, lose sight of what feeds our soul, or let busyness overcome us. Society always demands a constant we can always be sure of. It came to a point where I didn't recognize my life anymore. What mattered most somehow wasn't making it on my to-do list. During low periods at work, I didn't have enough mind space to get back into hobbies. Some days I felt a little numb, going through the same stale routine, every weekday blurring into one. Before the jump, I felt scared, until I understood that the only thing worse than leaving was staying. My decision was made easy from that point. I have barely baked anything for months. Sweetness needs to be earned somehow. Baking is a slow pleasure. It needs patience, attention, and careful measurements. It's synonym for a cozy home and a mellow afternoon. When my mind is buzzing with commitments and work deadlines, my perception of time shifts. Every minute deserves optimization. Slowing down feels superfluous. Oh, the irony is that now and again, this very mindset freezes me in time. I contemplate the multitude of tasks, unable to pick one. So no, the idea of it made me feel like I would be the one baking inside. I didn't crave sweetness, my mouth felt too bitter at times. It's funny how life can flood back with a sense of hurriedness and anticipation. Technically, nothing has changed, and yet everything looks different to me now. There's a world opening up at my feet, where I used to see everything in shades of dull and fatigue. When I said earlier that everything I made felt meaningless, it wasn't just the aesthetics of my videos. At times, I felt like I was maybe showing you all a lie. I started reflecting on whether I was contributing to some of the toxicity we see online. Showing scenes of being mindfully productive, whatever that means. Simple living that is aesthetically pleasant and pleasing at all times. or showing you rest and relaxation when behind the scenes I felt utterly consumed by my daily job and I was regularly working overtime. Social media is such a fickle thing. Others inspire us until we slowly dip into the realm of comparison, which has led me astray creatively all year long. We forget how everything is minutely curated, that a filtered lens is applied on our lives, removing what we deem ugly, boring, or plainly too real. This post has given me food for thoughts, and my channel is a haven for my creativity. I hope it to be a place for you to unwind and leave your day behind for a little while. Spring is back, and so am I. I'm sorry it took me so long. I will be back soon enough for another video. I promise you, you will not wait another year for this one to come. Thank you to all of you for either being back or for discovering my channel for the first time. Thank you for your support